ASP.NET Core applications need a different method for returning exception data back to the Angular services. The Angular.NET Starter app implements a technique to return useful exception information back to the client, which is later stored on the client for analysis. Here's how it works. In the Angular.NET Starter app, all WebAPI controllers are derived from a base controller. In this case, I didn't need to spend a lot of time trying to think of a clever name for the base controller, so I just called it BaseController.cs. Here is how to extend the ExceptionFilterAttribute for passing exception details back to the client. First, create a class called CustomExceptionFilterAttributes, which extends ExceptionFilterAttributes. Now, override the onException method. Then decorate the base controller with the attribute CustomExceptionFilter. In the base controller, which all controllers are derived from, implements a method called ExceptionHandler. This is where you will format a message that will be sent back to the client. You will be sending useful information such as the controller, the method, and where the exception originated. Now, each WebAPI controller's methods, the get, the put, post, and the delete methods, should be wrapped in a try-catch, where the catch calls the base controller's exception handler. I temporarily put a throw exception in the get method of the sysinfo controller. Please take a look. And to make the demonstration a little more self-contained, I'm going to switch to the release mode. Now, when we start the application, we should see the exception information sent from the server. Also, if we go to the Analytics feature, we should see the detailed exception information. This is how to capture a server-side exception, then notify and log the exception information on the client.